Alright, so, hey everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil Remake, and yeah, it's been a while since I've uploaded. I do apologize for that. I am truly sorry for the lack of uploads. You know, a lot of stuff has happened in between the, now and the last one, but luckily I've caught some free time, and I'm happy, and I'm gonna be here uploading lots more Resident Evil videos once again, because I do have the time to do it now. It has been a while since the last episode, like I said, so I kind of don't exactly remember where we left off, in the sense that I don't exactly remember what our next objective is, but I was kind of looking at the map here, and I do kind of realize that we haven't yet explored the second floor of the left side of the mansion, which I believe is our next goal. I want to say that's where we were supposed to go next, so I guess we'll just make our way over there. Yeah, because I am uploading this at the same time that I'm uploading, the Resident Evil 1 1996, I'm probably going to have even less of an idea what I'm doing on that game, because I've played that so little time. Like, I've only beaten, like, the Resident Evil 1 1996, like, once as Jill and once as Chris, that's it. So, I'm going to probably be pretty lost in that one, but I feel like it's okay, because, actually, you know what, let me take care of this zombie really quickly, just, so he doesn't come back later. Also, basically, just what I was saying is that because I've only beat that a couple times, I'm probably going to have even less of an idea what I'm doing there, but luckily the two games' maps are very similar, so I should be okay. If I'm stuttering a lot and kind of like my voice sounds off, it's because I actually just brushed my teeth, and noticing this now, I probably actually should have drinking a glass of water before we're doing this. Ugh, my voice is so raspy, but oh my god, Barry.
Barry.
Jill, got any good news?
Other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
Alright then, let's split up again.
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
A can of fizz. It's sure to yellow and mellow those things. It's yours. Hopefully you won't have to use it.
You got the acid shells.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry. I like the buddy system we have here.
I see. Thanks, I'll take it.
See you later.
Ciao.
Alright, so yeah, we met up with Barry again, and we got ourselves some acid shells. Unfortunately, we don't have the grenade launcher yet, but we'll get it soon, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, we just want to continue to make our way over to the left side of the second floor. I noticed when looking at the map as well that we are missing an item on the dining room. Now, I'm not sure, okay, this is the problem, is I'm not sure if we actually did ever pick up the jewel or not, but I don't think that's the item we're missing. I think the item we're missing is actually, like, something I don't really want to get into right now. It's just the emblem on the wall there, but if it is the jewel, I will make my way through the dining room and probably once and more in this episode just to see if it is the jewel. Actually, you know what I could do instead of doing that even, is just check my inventory box, because luckily for us, there is another save room coming up soon, which I'm pretty excited to check out, just because I do kind of want to access the storage box. Oh my god, this zombie is crazy. This guy is like a monster compared to all the other zombies. He literally took 2 shotgun shots to the face. What a legend. Anyway. Oh my god! That one only took 1. Where the hell did he come from? I feel like that's never happened to me. I feel like so many things in this Let's Play are happening to me that's never happened. It's like crazy, but it's cool though, because it's like almost like I'm playing the game for the first time again. I don't know why. Like I said, I think I had like some similar experiences to that in RE0 when I did that Let's Play. I feel like whenever I like play through these games, the game, like even in the RE7 Let's Play I did with a good friend of mine, I feel like I was getting like strange things that's never happening before. It's like making all these games fresh again. Let's Playing is actually so fun. I should really get back into this YouTube grind. I'm really enjoy playing through these games for you guys, but do I have... I don't, so that is the item we're missing, plus the emblem, I suppose, so that's 2 guess. But yeah, we don't have the thing that we need, the crystal that we knocked over. Do I want to take the pistol with me as well, the handgun, rather? No, I don't think we'll need it. The only thing I'm going to need here, though, is the dog whistle. We will need the dog whistle. Well, I don't... Yeah, no, I'm not going to save in between episodes. I always, like, get, like, the feeling of, like, wanting to save whenever I enter a new save room, just because that's how I play. On my own, obviously. Every time I enter a new save room, I save, but for recording. Obviously, I can't quite do that. We'll just unlock this, we'll just unlock that pathway so that we can come back through there later on if necessary. I guess, I don't think, luckily we're playing as Jill, so we can just easily use the lockpick. I guess the reason I'm kind of stuttering here is because I'm just thinking, will 6 shotgun shots be enough? I mean, I'm only playing on normal, so it should be. I want to, just because I don't really want to mess this up. I think this should be enough, though I'm not too concerned, but if it isn't, that would actually be kind of annoying, but I think we're good. But yes, you just want to make your way out here to, like, the terrace. A good spot would be fight them from here, I guess, because it's, like, more open, but you blew the dog whistle. It's silent, obviously, to humans. And we'll just... Crap! I shot, I swear, but I guess it didn't... Okay, that's one down. He does have a... There! Oh my god, that actually scared crap out of me. Yeah, he does have a partner. There's 2 of them. Did I get him one shot? Or is he gonna get up and, like, charge me again? You know what? Let me investigate. Oh my god! We got him in one shot. That is actually really nice. Luckily for us, since we are caution, which doesn't seem like a good thing, and normally it wouldn't be, but luckily because Resident Evil Remake is really easy, much easier than the original game, there are lots of green herbs that you can easily grab on the terrace and just quickly use them up. And we can then make our way back through here, because you know what, I'm actually just going to lock this door and then make my way back into the main hall just so we can have everything unlocked. It's kind of like the 100% completion process, in my opinion. Like, I kind of want to make sure that I have every single... Yeah, but basically you don't need the dog whistle anymore, but... Yeah, I just kind of want to make sure that I have every single door unlocked and interacted with so that they're all, like, blue and all good looking on the map. But yeah, so the collar, what could you want to do with that, right? You know, it seems pretty useless. You know, you can't really do too much with a dog collar, but if you go ahead and examine it, you'll notice that there's a switch, and if you go ahead and press the switch, it opens up into a coin. And well, coins, I mean, it sounds like it could be useful. I mean, look, it's, you know, it's a special design, but that's not it. There's still more to this item, so you're going to want to examine it a second time, and then it'll change into the shape of a key. However, as you'll notice, if you examine it, it's only the imitation of a key. It's not actually the real key, but we can go ahead and easily use it on a spot where it will become a real key. So let's go ahead and make our way to that area, and that area is over on the left side of the mansion, and that's actually all the way up on the 3rd floor, which we've yet to even interact with just because, well, it was useless to us up until now. But now that we do have this imitation of a key, we can go ahead and actually check out the 3rd floor, which I am pretty excited to do so, because there's a pretty cool trap, and I don't know, it's just a cool area up there. But it's not too big, unfortunately, though. They didn't really go all out with the 3rd floor, but it's nice to think that there is another floor that wasn't in the original, because I believe the original was just limited to 2. But, yeah, the Resident Evil Remake decided to up the ante and create a 3rd floor, which I think was pretty cool, because there is another area even more to the 3rd floor. Like, there is more to the 3rd floor that we won't be able to see until very later within the game, and it's a pretty cool room. There's a pretty cool boss in there. I'm going to go ahead and kind of, I guess, spoil it now, but yeah, now that we make our way back into this room, there is some crows. Luckily, if you don't really mess with them, they will just leave you alone. You can just, you know, sneak by. Unfortunately, we're at to the point in the game where something very bad is going to happen. So if you go ahead and pass this zombie, he's gonna head and jump up on us and start dashing at us. And yes, this is the Crimson Head. He's super fast and scary, but unfortunately, the health bars that they are given aren't too much more than regular zombies. But luckily, he was able to or not luckily, you know, luckily for him, but unfortunate for us, he was able to survive the first shot. When they do die, basically, you know, they have the blood pools just as well like normal zombies, but the way to tell if a Crimson Head is dead immediately without having to worry about getting up is it will kind of like fall to the floor with that animation. The fact that I like just sent it flying kind of, you know, I kind of realized that it wasn't dead, even though it seemed like it was lying there for a long time. You know, I know the animations well enough in this game to realize that he wasn't down quite yet, but luckily with a second shotgun shot, we were able to take care of him, and he really wasn't too much of a challenge. Crimson Heads are super scary. They do way more damage than zombies, and they're way faster and all that stuff, but yeah, they're really not too scary if you really think about how much health they have, because it really isn't too much more than a normal zombie. In fact, I think it actually might be the same amount, honestly, because normal zombies go down in 2 shotgun shots as well, and that one did too, so yeah, not really that scary. But yeah, if we go ahead and take the actual key, this trap will come at us all fast and stuff. But actually, I want to examine this just so it says, oh no, we got to actually look at the logo when doing it. There's engraving of armor, and it'll be the armor key. Luckily, they put the fact that this is the imitation of the key on it, so you know which one is real, although you could kind of tell it's the imitation because the 2 like prongs at the top don't really look like it's a real key. But and also like the lighting on it, I don't know, there's more than just the text clues to tell you that it's not the real one. But let's go ahead and put it in, and then we're safe, and the walls will then move back because they think that the real key has been placed back in. Luckily for us, it hasn't, and we still have the real key on us. Now, this is the area I was talking about earlier. It's locked, an emblem of a helmet key, and you're not going to get the helmet key till like the very, very, very end of the game. Not necessarily the very end, actually, now that I think about it, but like until like halfway through the game, maybe even a little more than that, we won't be getting that. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that's the only helmet key door we've interacted with. I think there are a couple more that we've been able to spot throughout the mansion. But yeah, we won't be getting that for a very long time. This toothpaste thing that I was talking about earlier is so bad. Like my mouth is so dry and raspy, it's like hard to speak. But for some reason, all this talk about the helmet key, or sorry, not the helmet key. Yes, the helmet key. Oh my gosh, I'm starting so bad here. I'm so sorry, but all this talk about the helmet key, if completely, is made me forget that we have. Oh, that's creepy, but made me forget that we have access to the armor key, which will now give us like, unlock so many areas throughout the mansion. Like, this is where the game finally opens up and gets good. So I am super hyped. Let's go ahead and interact with that. We'll interact with this using the armor key. Let's just go ahead and loot up this room, and then we'll go back to the save room and then put a bunch of stuff, and then we'll make our way through that armor door and just see what's all up in there. Right here we have a taser. We do have the broken shotgun, which I will pick up just for 100% completion purposes, just so that every room is cleared out, but we'll never be having to use that because luckily Jill, cheats and Barry is able to save her. That should be it, right? We did clear it out. Yeah, there's not too much in here. This room only really serves a purpose if you don't use Barry's cheat, and if you play the campaign through as Chris, because the guy that helps out Chris and gives him ammo throughout the game and stuff like that is Wesker. I'll say that now, but Wesker does not save you if you get stuck in those traps. Barry's kind of a lot more helpful than Wesker, but it makes sense. It makes sense why Wesker doesn't help you, and I won't get into that because it would spoil everything, but yeah, let's go ahead and put the anchor bin back. We'll put the jewel... No, we'll keep the jewel, actually. We'll keep the jewel. We'll put that back for now, although we will be using the last and final unlock with the sword key very soon, but we'll keep the jewel. Now you might be thinking, this is very dangerous, where you're running into a new area with just nothing but one shotgun shell. Well, that's the reason I'm keeping the jewel on me, because if I go ahead and use the jewel... Okay, I'm just realizing now that I am playing through this game so poorly. Like, we're gonna have 1,000 Crimson Heads on us soon, because I'm not getting rid of any of them. But you know what? I don't care, because honestly I'm not too concerned, because this game's not hard, and the amount of ammo that you get is crazy, so I'm not concerned about the Crimson Heads whatsoever. But yeah, if you want to make our way just through here... Wait. I heard like some knocking on the window, and that was actually from the game. That was not from my real window, it was from the game, but... I hate those sounds, though, in video games, like horror video games, that are, like, actually, like, sound like they're straight up coming from real life, and you, like, look over your window and that, but it's, like, pitch black, you don't want to look at your window to see if, like, someone's knocking on it, because you're like, uh-oh, it gets, like, scary. Those are, like, shiver me timbers, like, shaking in your boots type moments. Like, I hate that. Like, when you, like, hear, like, knocking on a window, let's say, but, it, like, the surround sound is really good, so it sounds like it's coming from your window, and you, like, kind of want to look over just to check if it is, but you don't want to see, like, if there's, like, a creepy monster at your window. Yeah, I hate that. It's so freaky, but... Hey, I'm not really complaining because it just makes horror games all the more fun experience. And hey, I'm not really a huge horror fan. The only horror franchise that I really play, it would just be this, I'm not really a huge... I do play, like, those, like, movie-type horror games, like Until Dawn or Man of Medan or, like, A Little Hope and that. Those games are always fun, in my opinion, to play through, but... Okay, those shadows there really are freaking me out. Oh my god, there's zombies knocking out the window. That's what that is, because there's like the shadow of a human figure there. That is freaky. Yeah, I'm getting out of this hallway while I still can. Christ. But because it's just we do need to grab an item that I forgot to pick up. Oh my god, this is so bad. What I actually have to do is make my way back through here. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too much of a horror fan. I just like this franchise, like Resident Evil, of course, you know, one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. I'd say my favorite is Zelda, though. You know, I don't really want to get into Zelda when we're just playing, you know, through Resident Evil, but I love Zelda. It's so good. Puzzles, amazing story, amazing music, amazing characters, amazing, just amazing. Like, it's such a freaking good franchise, but let me take care of this zombie really quick. He's getting my nerves. Yeah, get out of here, but... yeah, like I was saying, I do really enjoy Until Dawn and, like, Little Hope and Man of Dawn and all those games. Those were really fun. There's not too much gameplay to them, unfortunately, though. Like, there's no side quests. You don't even have really player choice. Everything's just, like... Well, okay, that's not what I'm trying to say. Player choice is the #1 thing in those games. That's what they're entirely designed about. But I just mean, when you're just walking through the hallways, picking up, like, books and, like, just walking around slowly, it's a little boring, to say the least, but, So I just went off track for a moment because I kind of lost thought and forgot what we were doing, but we're just making our way back to the right side of the mansion because there is an item I forgot to collect there. But yeah, not a huge horror fan. It's just that, I don't know. I don't play Resident Evil games necessarily to be scared. I just play them because, well... Nah, maybe I do. I don't know, I'm more of a fan... Well, this is my favorite Resident Evil game. My kind of Resident Evil style, and the kind of Resident Evil games I prefer mostly are the more action ones, like Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, Resident Evil 8. Like, the games like Revelations, like Resident Evil Revelations 2 or Resident Evil Revelations... I thought that was going to break for a second. I got really scared, because for those who don't know the iconic jump scare of the dogs coming through, yikes. But, yeah, like Resident Evil 8, 4, all those games are really, you know, action and my favorites, but Revelations 2, Revelations 1, crap, freaking guys, Resident Evil 0, like the actual ones that try to be scary, you know, I don't like those ones as much, I don't know why. I guess because I like the games, like Resident Evil 2 would be like a second close favorite to mine, because I just like the actual, and I'm talking about the original Resident Evil 2. For some reason, and I know this might be a little bit weird to those, because, you know, I'm a modern gamer, right? You know, one of those cringy kids that, you know, you'd expect to be playing, like, GTA and Fortnite and Call of Duty all the time, but no. I prefer the original Resident Evil 2 over the remake, because not because, like, you know, I'm some, like, annoying purist or whatever, but just because I do think that the original Resident Evil 2... See, the problem with the remake of Resident Evil 2 is that there's no... The partner swapping mechanic got completely obliterated and just ruined in the remake. Like, the whole... Because I did learn recently about you know, some history about the game here, is that... Crap, we're gonna have to go back to this hallway and the doors are gonna... The window's gonna break. Crap. You know, I'm just gonna book it through this hallway and run past these zombies, and run past these zombie dogs, rather, like there's no tomorrow, but... Run. But it's just because I realized that in the remake of Resident Evil 2, the frickin' partner mechanic got ruined because there wasn't even, like I said, I learned some history that there wasn't even supposed to be a partner mechanic or something like that. I don't really know. It was very confusing. I was like, well then how would they even have, you know, both characters? But I guess you're just supposed to swap them throughout the game, and it would just be like one campaign, but with like both in there, mixed within, intertwined. But yeah, there wasn't even supposed to be two-partner mechanic, and then they kind of like added that at the last moment because fans got like completely, you know, pissed. You know, I was only what, probably like 8, or sorry, not 8 rather, but like 10 or 11 at the time, so I would have been like really angry as well. But I mean, it's not like I would have had much of a say because I was just a little kid, probably like in the 5th grade. But yeah, but yeah, the fans didn't like that, so, you know, they kind of like protested or whatnot, and I guess I'm assuming that's what happened. And so they, you know, they kind of shoehorned a partner mechanic into, like, they kind of like the A and B scenarios back into there. But you still fight the same bosses, you still go through the same areas the same exact way, you still fight all the same enemies, still complete all the same puzzles. Does not have the magic of the original, and I don't like that, because the partner mechanic was my 100%, without a doubt, absolute favorite part of the original game. The partner mechanic was really what made the game. It was such a good innovation, and they completely just, you know, dumped all over the legacy in the remake, but it's fine. At least Resident Evil 2 Remake is better than the Resident Evil 3 Remake. Don't get me started on the Resident Evil 3 Remake, honestly. Just a humiliation of a video game. Nemesis going down on one grenade. Nemesis gets humiliated at the beginning by a bookshelf because he can't even push through that. The game is stupid. I do not like the Resident Evil 3 Remake. I will be playing it on the channel though, but I expect a lot of complaining. I'll probably be complaining more than Resident Evil 0, because Resident Evil 3 Remake could probably be my two, like, absolute, like, screw you. But my two, like, Resident Evil games that I just cannot play through because I just hate them so much are Revelations 2 and Resident Evil 3 Remake. Yeah, those two games I just ruffle my feathers, to say the least. I don't know. They're the two I've played through the least. I've only played through Revelations 2, I think, twice. I'm very close to beating it 3 times. I think I made it all the way to the final stage. I didn't give up because it was, like, hard or, like, because I, like, lost interest. I just kind of got, just like recording, I got, like, busy, and then I was like, fuck it. Alright, whoa. Didn't mean to swear there, but yeah, I was gonna, like, you know, like, screw it. I'm not actually gonna play through the, nah, I don't really care if I swear from time to time. See, I know I'm supposed to be making it, like, family friendly, but, like, I feel like an occasional bomb here and there isn't, like, the end of the world. I just don't, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's not that all swearing in general, like, literally every single swear word is, like, gonna, like, ruin the video and I have to re-record it. That's not what it is. It's just, I just don't want to turn it into a swear fest, if that makes sense. Like, if I occasionally drop the accidental bomb here and there, I couldn't care less. But if I'm like, you know, F this guy, this game's a piece of S, like, this, you know, this B word, you know, then that's when I get like, no, that's not, I'm not having that in the video. But okay, let me get these guys out of here. But yeah, it's not that I got busy with Revelations 2, it's just that I kind of, like, life got caught up on me, let's say, I'll say the least, and I did not care to play through the final level. But it's a real shame I didn't, though, because the final level is Barry, you know, playing through, like, the Resident Evil 1 looking mansion again is really, really fun. It's the best level in the game, and it's the level holy oh my god. Christ. Just about pissed myself. Oh my god. What the hell? That scared me so bad. Yeah, that should be good. Now we can go back into the room and just pick up all the herbs. But I'm gonna need a new pair of underpants after that one. Holy crap. Screw you. Am I still cautioned? No, I'm fine. Okay, wait for him to get a little closer. No, my god, he actually... Okay, the guys, never mind. Pretend I didn't say a single thing. These guys have way more health than the original zombies. Oh, lord. I hate those things. I should actually... Okay, you know what? Screw it. When I get back into those rooms with Crimson Heads, I'm getting them out. I completely take myself back on what I said about I'm not concerned. Holy... Well, I mean, if they're gonna be jump scaring me like that, I was just... I thought that the only way you could actually, like, trigger them would just be, like, to run over them. You know what I mean? Like, to run over them, and then they'd be like, get up, and that's because that's how you trigger them most often. But when I walked into that room, and all I seen was, and all I heard was, like, some Crimson Head, like, yelling at me, like, running at me with, like, 20, like, you know, 30 miles per hour, I just about wet me cax. Like, that was the most scariest thing, the most frightening, the most terrorizing, the most horrifying thing I've ever had the displeasure of seeing. Oh, my lord. I am jumpy after that one. Like, what the heck? But yeah, 5 herbs in this room. Nice. You know, I didn't really want to get into this because I didn't want anybody to, like, try it. Because no, don't try this, alright, guys? Do not try this experiment at home. But if you go ahead and turn the knob on the plant killer thing and put it on green, you will destroy all those 5 herbs. And you will lose out on 5 herbs. And that's a lot. I mean, Resident Evil 1 is not hard. I mean, it's not like it would be, like, a game changer like it would be in the original games. But, like, 5 herbs... Even if it doesn't really matter and it's not really going to cost you in the long run, it's still just sad to see 5 herbs go. It's still just, like, depressing. Just kind of, like, ruins your day to see 5 herbs go to waste like that. But, okay, this guy is not getting up, apparently. Not quite yet. I'm just thinking about where I want to leave it off. Okay, I think I'll do a little bit more. I think I know what I'll do before calling it quits. Let me put all these herbs back. I'll make my way to the other... You know what? Screw it. Let's unlock the basement. Let's check out the basement. I've yet to check out the basement, and I kind of want to do it. Because the basement is cool. Actually, you know what? Let's check out even another room. Let's make this episode good. Let's do stuff. Let's have fun. Let's make this a good freaking episode. Let's have a grand old time, folks. Let's go ahead and actually put the shotgun back. And let's go ahead and take out the handgun. Let's equip it. Let's go. I love the way Jill holds it. Can I just say that? She holds the handgun all cool, and I love the animation. Way better than the way Chris holds it, in my opinion, because I think he holds it below him. I will give this credit, though. Chris is a lot smarter. Like, holding it up like that, wouldn't I just get heavy? I don't know. I'm weak, though. Like, I can lift like 2 pounds maybe at the most on a good day. You know, you're not going to see me running around holding up a big old handgun, like, you know, at my head height for the many hours it would take to beat through this game. No, sir. You know, I probably wouldn't even have a gun if I actually played this game. If this was real, I'd probably just, like... Then again, like I said, if I was real, I would have just ran back out and fought the dogs. I probably would have died still then. I probably would have died on the... You know what? If this was real, let's face it, I suck. I would have died on the first zombie because I'm trash. Anyway, we're at the Keeper's Diary, and this is one of the most iconic notes within the entire game. So I'm going to try to read through this as best as possible. And basically, what I want to say is I want to read through this with... What's the word? I want to read through this with enthusiasm. So here we go. The Keeper's Diary. May 9th, 1998. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. Scumbag. May 10th, 1998. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off pig's legs and pulling out the guts before it actually started eating. May 11th, 1998. At around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up. Scared the shit out of me, too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on. Said there'd been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on holiday. May 12th, 1998. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday, and my skin's getting grimy and feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. May 13th, 1998. Went into the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me that I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. May 14th, 1988. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. Then I realized some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them in the last few days. If anybody finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. May 16th, 1998. Rumors going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy, and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling off my arm, and a piece of rotten flesh has dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone, but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. May 21, 1998. Itchy Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4... Itchy. Tasty. And yeah, once you read that note, a big old zombie will come in. I'm gonna assume that this is the guy from the note. Let's go ahead and use a defensive item on him really quick. Let's go ahead and pick up this taser. I was kind of expecting Jill to crouch down there, but yeah, I think this is the guy from the note. I want it. Nice, we got him down, but... Crap. Target him to this guy, would you, Jill? You know what, let me just run past all these... Oh my god, look at my smooth moves, but... Yeah, I just wanted to read that note just so everything 100%ed. I think we got everything in that room, but... Yeah, I think that must have been the guy from the note. He kind of looks like how he was described, like, you know... Then again, all zombies typically have rotting flesh falling off and all that. Oh, wait, did I... Oh, no, I did clear that room out. I thought for a second I didn't, and I got really triggered, to say the least, but we did. And if you'll notice, the save room... The East Wing storeroom is now no longer cleared. There's items in there, but, you know, if you guys remember, we cleared that room out, so what could have possibly happened? You know, why are there items in there again? Well, we'll soon find out. Anyway, I hope that this guy doesn't turn into a Crimson Head, and he did not, luckily for me. But I'm just making my way over here. This is an area we have to explore. I just want to head down here to, you know, quickly open up this area and check out the basement, because Well, the basement's pretty cool, and also there's a cutscene that's gonna play once we head into here. And this cutscene only really makes sense if we were to actually come back here. If it would not make sense rather if we were to come back later, because I'll say this now: the cutscene is a singular zombie scares the crap out of Jill, and let's face it, just one regular zombie is nothing late game. You know, when you have guns like grenade launchers, magnums, all that stuff late game, it's really not. It's not even scary now, even with the shotgun, but all it really was down here was just a dagger, nothing useful. I just wanted to go down here to show off this cutscene and just to get the dagger just for 100% completion purposes. But now let's go ahead and make our way back through this door to see what happens. And as you can see, Jill is frightened, you know, so frightened that as you do, she, you know, does the iconic horror trope and stumbles while getting stopped by the zombie. Yeah, I don't believe there's really much to this place. All we can do is, you know, just play a little game of Ring Around the Rosie with this on. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He's like, bruh. But yeah, that was a joke, really, honestly. But yeah, we can just quickly avoid that zombie by, you know, hitting him with a good old game of Ring Around the Rosie around the table, and then we can make our way out of there unscathed. But now that we have unlocked that, I think we've used the... Yes, we have. I didn't even mention that, but we did use the sword key for all its uses. The only thing left to really do now is really just to make our way back to that... Oh my god, I thought he was going to get up for a second, but it would just be to make our way back to that save room. So we'll make our way back through this way, and the reason I'm making my way back through it this way is because there is one more death mask that we can pick up on our way, which I do quickly want to grab before we end up this episode. It'll be our last, you know, big accomplishment before we save and end everything off here. We just made a huge amount of progress, I realize, in this episode. I am pretty impressed with the amount of stuff we did in this one. Good stuff, to say the least, but yeah, let's just make our way over up these stairs, and then we can just quickly head through this door, and we should be good to where we want to go. You know, the reason I'm just kind of stuttering here once again is, you know, you'll stutter what... I'll say this now, I stutter when I think, and what I'm thinking is there's going to be a Crimson Head in this room, and I knew it! Oh my god. Leave me alone! Yeah, we have no chance of fighting that guy with the, with a handgun, I'll tell you that now, so don't even try for that. We're missing some HP, which is not good, but to solve this puzzle, really all you want to do is just... I don't really know the solution, to be honest. I think it's just... I'll just play around with it until it works. It's not too hard. It won't take me a long time, I'll tell you that now. The most this can take me is maybe like 3 minutes. This should not be difficult. You know, I say that now as it'll probably take me like 5 hours. Okay, push this one in. And that one comes in. And will the other one come out if I push it like this? Wait a minute. Did I just solve it in like 4 moves? This puzzle's a joke. There we go. That was not hard at all. But yeah, now that you have them all back aligned, now you can press the button. If you press the button before getting before solving the puzzle, then the room will fill with poisonous gas, and we don't want that. That would not be good. So let's just go ahead and grab this box, and you know, you might be thinking this isn't a death mask. Well, that's because the game still wants to puzzle us a bit more. So let's go ahead and read what we have to do. There's a design of the sun and moon on the plate that says sunshine will awaken me. So you just want to make the sun. The sun is this and this. That's really it. You know, this is not that clever of a puzzle. That's really all you want to do. There was a mask inside, and dun, 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 there we go. Now we can make our way back through these doors and try my best to navigate around this Crimson Head. I'm gonna try to do so, but if I mess it up, then... Oh, Lord, okay, I'll just run quickly past him. We did it, I think, and through this door. Okay, whew. Yikes. Now, I'm hoping to the Lord that praying to God here that I got rid of all the Crimson Heads in this room, because if I didn't, I'm gonna be pretty scared. But no, I did, because I thought ahead, and I'm smart, and I solved it, and I did everything that we needed to do, and I'm pretty accomplished. Proud of myself. But I left some bullets in the room for you in the room on the right. Feel free to use them if you manage to get yourself in trouble, Barry. So yeah, he left more than bullets. I think he left some heals as well. Not just a regular herb though, so you can't just quickly use that. I'm gonna have to go dig in for a herb in my safe chest here, but he didn't actually leave that much in normal mode. What the heck? Hey, I'm not complaining. But seem to remember him leaving, like, endless supplies. Like, 2 first aid sprays, handgun ammo, shotgun, everything. But Barry, you're lacking, man. Not impressed. Anywho. Actually, no, I'll just do this, because we're just going to take this green herb with us. Da-da-da-da, boom. No, I'll go ahead and put the death mask back up as well. And we're fine. So let's go ahead and, I guess, now that we have all that done, go ahead and end off this episode of Let's Play Resident Evil Remake. We did quite a lot. We got 2 death masks, and in the next episode we'll collect the next 2, and maybe we can make our way to the next area within the game. Or not. You know, that's kind of a lot, actually. I'll probably have a couple episodes leading up to that, but regardless of us doing that or not, I hope you will join me then, because I'm pretty excited for what's next to come, as we have made it to some more exciting moments within the game, and maybe we'll take on a boss fight within the next one. Who knows? Who knows? But thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Resident Evil Remake. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.